used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers.
Lay down.
Slide to kick off for Carolina.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this carries into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Kelsey, lay down.
Oh, my turn.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now, Wentz again. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Again, it's Wentz. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
After the made field goal, here's Slye to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Ryan looking downfield for Jones. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On play action, Wentz. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Oh, able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
32-yard line.
Open is Powell. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
That is caught inside the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 4 yards out. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. Now they're going to slow him down.
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
To throw again on second down, Ryan. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. He'll get this underneath to Michelle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
17-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Panthers 17, Falcons nothing. Joey Sly for the Panther field goal. A 37.
And this one is right through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
The 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Touchdown, Carolina! 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Atlanta.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Back at the 37-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 16. Ryan under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
3rd and long. It's Ryan.
Why did it do that? Did you see that?
Deep for Julio.
Why the fuck did it make my...
At the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons get a bit closer. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now.
Makes the score Panthers 27, Falcons 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
It's now second
An
and
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You got that percent for the first second.
Throwing his Wentz. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Panthers add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. To throw again. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. That he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3 and out.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Noah Fant with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Panthers just continue to pour it on.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Slide for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41. Falcons 7. Joey Slide to kick off.
Joey Slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
6-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Ryan able to get this to Gurley. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the 41-yard line.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Play action, Ryan. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Troy Prime. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. 21. 54.
Play action. It's Ryan. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They go play action with Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Complete.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts
21 yards.
as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half.
25, 51, 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
They go play action now. Ryan. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Ryan. That is caught at the 7. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout
First and
As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, Ryan. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, but it'll be second and goal.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. To throw again is Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Throwing again, Ryan. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it first and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's caught inside the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 48. And his kick is indeed good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
82.
You're going to try to put a linebacker on come on.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down. Wentz now on first down. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
Another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Wentz to throw again. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. Touchdown, Carolina. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now Ryan. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Watch the whip. 39.
They'll try and throw for it here. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired. In hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting.
10 at the 17-yard line.
On first down, Wentz. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 17 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Panthers 58, Falcons 7. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
About timeout set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And down he'll go at the 25.
To Todd Gurley.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, Ryan, blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
No, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Clock out in their own game.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50, the 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year as his guys continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Panthers 65, Falcons 7.
Kelsey, put it back.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not...
Hang on.
The way to start a drive. Offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Another carry now for Gurley. He takes this for 3 to the 29. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
To throw on 3rd down. Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of
Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a 1st. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now it's Gurley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
right at the line of
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
no gain on the play.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Troy Pride. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, it hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up. Grade 15, grade 15. Stay in situation. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's got his big tight end fan. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Wentz. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 8 yards out. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
The point after is good, and that will extend this big lead.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
What? You don't want to lay down? Okay, you can sit up. You can stand up. You can sit up.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to be. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Ryan. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Ryan's pass taken in by Ridley. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Troy Pride. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now third down.
On third and long, it's Wentz. Open man, it's Allen. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big third down play there for the Panthers. 43 yards. Flushed out right. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
4 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
Wentz to throw, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Panthers 79, Falcons 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes.
He's got a man, complete. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now whistles and a timeout call here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last shot for Ryan. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every